Oh, it was such a shocker when BrightO was evicted from the Big Brother house. I go by the name of Chewy Chew for Olori Supergirl TV. And I'm going to apply pressure on him. It's good to see you. I'm going to have drinks before we start our conversation.
Please do. We need it.
Is peach your favorite flavor?
Yes.
Cheers. I'm just gonna put the good book, my good book down.
Okay.
Yeah. So, this pussy here.
Okay, that's a good book.
Yeah, that's my good book.
Where's a bad book?
My Bible?
Your bad book.
My bad book. I mean, we shall talk about that during the interview. Brother Bright, you got into the Big Brother show. You are surprising. You were like, who's this guy? You seem kind of dull, and all of a sudden you came to life. You just sneak attack, seen as a snake, Lord Baelish. You had all those names. Was that the strategy all along?
No, not at all. It wasn't a strategy.
What was it? Explain to us.
That's me just being me. Yes, it just being me.
So some people have seen you as a cunning, two-faced guy. Are you saying that is just you?
Cunning, two-faced guy? No, I don't think so.
So what would you describe those behaviors as?
Normally, when I get to a new environment where we have more than 3 or 4 people, I usually take my time to understand the environment and also understand the people. So I will know how to relate to them. So that was exactly what I did.
Oh, that was what it was.
Exactly.
How did it feel when you got into that Big Brother house? Was it overwhelming for you, or were you? How was it for you? What were your first reactions, feelings?
When I got into the house, it was I liked the place because of the settings and everything, the light, the lightning and everything. It was nice. It was amazing. The people were amazing too. Do you understand? So, and after the first night, that was when I started trying to understand everyone, because I know definitely when you bring so many adults from different spheres of life, you need to understand them to know how to relate to them. So not to like get the bad side of them as well. So that was exactly what I did.
It seemed you understood people so well that some fans thought you were a fake housemate, because you knew a lot of things that it just felt it had to be Biggie telling you.
Yeah, exactly.
Or was it the Lord speaking to you?
The Lord speaking to me? No, I don't think the Lord will speak to me that way.
that tells you things about people.
No, the thing is, I think the first 1 week, most of the housemates, they were just busy trying to like get to tangled or boot up with people and all that. But me, I used the 1 week to understand them. Do you understand? So, and once I understand you and what you're capable of doing, when you make any move, I will know exactly what you're up to. So.
So speaking of housemates getting booed up in the first week, and it seemed you decided to get booed up in later weeks in the house. Now you happen to be in the middle of some triangles. Were you making up for lost time by being in situations with more than one person? How did that come across?
No, it's not at all. I wasn't in a situationship with anybody. As a matter of fact, it just happened. Like, they were close to me. The girls involved, they were close to me.
So what would you say about Dora? It seemed at some point in time you would have loved to explore her.
Explore her? No, Dora. She's a very good friend of mine. So
how good?
I think I say this a lot. I think she's the funniest female housemate, and she's lively, fun to be with. If you were to be in that house, you'd want to talk to Dora. Trust me. So she's lively and fun to be with. So I think I enjoy that part of him. You understand? But though we don't get to talk most of the time, only when we play games that's when we talk. Do you understand? Yeah. But for the other one, we talk most of the time and we discuss about different kind of things. So I think that was
the other one.
Wathoni, obviously. So I guess that was why I was closer to Wathoni. So
what's your feelings on Wathoni? You had said that you felt she was the one who led to your downfall.
Downfall? No,
you being evicted out of the house.
Yes, that's a better word. So when I left, when I was up for eviction and Ebuka said I was evicted, I thought about it. What would have cost this? So at that instance, that was what came to my mind. Do you understand? So and I was like, oh, maybe this could be the problem. But as it stands now, I think I've understood exactly what happened. So I don't think she was the one. I don't think she's the reason why I'm out of the house. I guess it has to do with voting and fans and all that. So, but aside that, I actually appreciate my fans for voting for me, for taking me this far. Do you understand? So, who would have thought after the first week that I would still be there?
We enjoyed you.
You
You were so entertaining at some point in time. I thought you were going to make it to the semi-finals.
Yeah, semi-finals. I love semi,
Yeah, oh yeah. Speaking of,
I love semi.
you what
Semi-finals.
I really thought you were going to make it all the way.
Yeah, I thought same, as a matter of fact. So when I got evicted, I was confused. I was surprised, like, man, not this time. So
now, Mr. Apply Pressure, you seem to have been in a lot of pressure situations. Have you ever gotten into trouble for it outside, like in your real life? You said this is the way you are. You've always been that guy applying pressure and speaking in people's ears. Have you ever gotten into trouble for it? Never.
no.
So you're that smooth.
When I say smooth, I think it's one thing to give someone an advice or something to do, and it's something else for the person to do exactly what you ask them to do. So
Okay.
if you do it a different way, I think you might have a problem somewhere. So
Okay. So I just want to. I don't want to harp on the relationship thing too much, but some people felt that you were emotionless and nonchalant about these females. How do you really feel about Wathoni with your current situation? Or do you feel that's a correct representation of you?
the main thing is going to the house. I had no intention of going into a relationship. So going to the house, I went in there with zero emotions when it comes to girls. So I had no intention at all. So that was why when Wathoni issue and Dorathy came up, I was just looking at them like, man, I'm not ready for all this. You understand? But as time goes on, I was like, it's not as if I was into it. Do you understand? But when you're close to someone, when you have this when you have conversation with someone over and over again, do you understand? You tend to like, okay, let me just lower my guard a little bit, not totally, but a little bit. So that was what happened.
So, how bright is the future between you and her,
Well,
Wathoni?
the future is bright. Oh. The future is bright.
So there's possibly,
Of course, everything is possible, man. Everything is possible. So
on a scale of 1 to 100,
1 to 100.
you and Wathoni being a thing.
On a scale of 1 to 100. Man, it's possible. Anything can happen, trust me. Anything can happen.
On a scale of 1 to 100,
Anything can happen. 50-50. Yeah.
she's fine, 50-50. All right, your choice. Now, you seemed to deliberately target Prince, for being in a relationship with an older woman. Said his fiance was 60 years old.
Praise or praise?
Praise.
Praise.
Praise, yes.
Yeah, praise.
And you also gossiped a lot with Kidwire. That relationship was quite dynamic. It seemed no one saw that coming. How do you view Praise now? And, what was that all about? And, your relationship with Kidwire. But let's focus on Praise first. You seem to have targeted him.
No, the main thing is, Praise is my friend. Like, we're close. We're close. Enough in the house. Like, we play most of the games together. We play table tennis together. We play the Mancala game, the Ludo game, different kind of games. I even cook and he eats my food as well. So, the conversation I had with Kidwire, any conversation I had with Kidwire, is actually not a gossip, just a normal conversation.
Just boys talking.
You understand? So I don't consider it as a gossip. So about Praise told me and some of the housemates, I think we were like 3 then, when he said something about his relationship with his fiancée and all that, and he said she's way older. She's older than him. So I was like, okay, so you're 28, I guess she should be 60. So that was exactly what happened. And why I said I was going to use against him, because of there are some things he started doing I don't like. Do you understand? The way he talks and treats other housemates and sometimes me as well. So I was like, man, this guy, you're too emotional. If I should do, I know what I would do that would get you angry. Do you understand?
So that was like a revenge attack.
A planned revenge attack. Like that's if he actually do something that would get me angry, I was like, okay, this is what I would do. So That was exactly what happened. But I'm cool with praise. I don't have any issue with him.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now that you're out of the house, who do you think is going to come out next to join you?
I don't know about that. For me to be here, I think anybody there can come out. Trust me.
You couldn't pick like 2 people if you had to take a guess.
Man, I can't pinpoint anybody right now, as a matter of fact.
What about the prize money?
Man, I think it has to. I want someone to win. That's just the case.
You want someone to win. Someone has to win. So
Yes,
who do you think that person is?
It's not about what I think, it's about what I want. I want Kidwaya to win.
You want Kidwaya to win?
Yes.
Why Kidwaya?
Because he's my friend.
So out of everybody, that was that one person you were close, that you're really rooting for all the way.
Yeah, I want him to win.
Okay. Well, you want Kidwaya to win, and I want to take some questions from social media. Let's see what the fans have to ask you. A question from decor.depogh saying, do you regret anything you did in the house? Any regrets?
No.
No. What would you say are your best moments in the house?
My best moment, it has to be the Saturday night party. Yes, and the arena games and the sport trivias. Yes, they're my best moments.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go to Twitter, and at rad_solution says, what was your experience on the show and what did you learn from it?
Man, I learned a whole lot. The painting we did on that was last week Thursday. That was the first time I did something like that. And it turned out to be great, and man,
that was the first time you'd done a physical painting. Some people felt you painted other housemates in a different light.
What kind of light?
So you seem to be quite the painter.
No, that kind of painting.
But yeah, the artistic paint, okay.
I've never done that before. You understand? So,
is this something you think you're going to be doing some more? Painting, you think you're going to pick up painting as a hobby now?
Not really as a hobby. Come on, not really as a hobby, but at least that experience was something else for me.
All right.
Yes, something else for me.
Okay.
And also, I also learned I learned different games there as well. I learned games and human relation.
Truth or dare?
Truth or dare.
What type of games did you like?
Did I partake in that truth or dare?
Because these guys seem to love playing truth or dare all the time.
All the time, yeah. But aside that truth or dare, I think that table tennis, I learned table tennis there. And also I learned how to relate to some people. Yes. But then we have like 20 different kind of people. Do you understand? Before now, I used to think, man, I can actually manage people and relate to them. But when you're stuck in a confined space with 20 different kind of people, man, you require a lot of skills to manage them and not get angry and not get upset. Do you understand? So I learned a whole lot.
All right. So what's next for you? Final question.
When I came out, I saw the applied pressure of a thing, man. The applied pressure, like Baelish and all that. So I think I'll work with that applied pressure. I'll try and see what I can do with that name, applied pressure.
Okay.
Applied pressure. So probably I'll go into fashion, cloth lining and all that. And aside that, I'll also get some professional certification. Like I've always said, I'll get some and see, maybe work for a while, maybe 2 years or 3 years, get some money, then dive into business fully.
Okay. All right, well, we wish you luck with everything you lay your hands on, my apostle.
My apostle. But you're just like one, man.
Hey, thank you for joining us on the show today. Guys, follow BrightO across the social media platforms to keep up with whatever he's going to be up to. Follow me on mine on your screen right now, and remember to like, subscribe, and share this video to your friends to know what we've been up to with our man over here. So till I come your way next time, I go by the name of Chewy Chew, and this has been OSG TV.